Oh my God, guys! It finally happened. We finally learned how Ren died, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say I told you so. I'll tell you why I say I told you so at the end of this review, or towards the end or whatever. But anyway, we start off with Obito still, is trying to leave the cave, and he breaks through the rocks, and him and Zetsu are talking, and it's not really that important. But what I do find interesting is when Zetsu says you've been put back together with the Senju DNA, and you're an Uchiha, and when you mix Senju and Uchiha, you might unleash a power that's never before been seen, or something like that. He said, and that has me wondering exactly what he meant. I mean, did he mean the Rinnegan? I mean, will Obito unlock something later on in the war? I mean, does he have a jutsu that we don't even know about yet? But yeah, I just thought that was interesting. And nice cover page, by the way. I like at the top when Obito was facing one way when he was older, and it showed all the Konoha kids, grown up, and at the bottom it showed them when they were kids. I thought that was awesome, symbolizing Obito pretty much. But yeah, not much really happened. Before Obito left the cave, Madara was like, "Don't be too hasty. Don't thank me yet." And you'll be sincerely thanking me when you get back here, like you will come back. So that has me thinking that Madara does have something to do with it. And yeah, I was clicking from page to page saying, "Come on, Obito, arrive at the battlefield. I want to see what's going on with Ren and Kakashi." And the part where I say "I told you so" is when we actually get to Ren. There is no misninjas, just Kakashi Shidoriing the fuck out of her stomach. And we know that has to be a Zetsu clone, because there's no way that's Kakashi. I mean, unless Kakashi, was aiming at a Miss Ninja and he jumped out the way at the right time and accidentally hit Ren, which I highly doubt. I just think it's a Zetsu clone. But what has me kind of, skeptical about it, how it could be the real Kakashi, is when you see that shot of Obito, Sharingan, and Kakashi's next to each other, it looks like he's crying. So maybe he's being controlled, but I'm leaning more towards a Zetsu clone, or they have something to do with it. Maybe he's under a genjutsu or something. Yeah, what do you think that's about? Do you think it's the real Kakashi, or do you think that it's a Zetsu clone? But yeah, this chapter was epic. We finally getting the answers that we're looking for. Kishimoto is slowly, winding things down, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing. A good thing because he's answering the questions that we really want answered, but a bad thing maybe because once they're all answered, there'll be nothing left, and it could very well be close to the end of the series. But yeah, what do you think is going on with the last scene? Do you think Zetsu has something to do with it? Madara, I'm pretty sure Madara does, because just how he's talking to Obito, he's like, well, oh yeah, you'll be back, you'll thank me, you'll come back to me. So I definitely think he has something to do with it. But let's backtrack for a second. When we saw the spiral, Zetsu around his face, and it showed his Sharingan perfectly, it just reminded me so much of what's his future, and that's just a great foreshadowing. And Kishimoto did an excellent job on that shot. And don't you guys find it kind of suspicious that Madara just happened to wake up, right when Obito was about to escape? I mean, Obito has to have been there for a while with his, since his hair is that long, and Madara's been asleep the whole time, and he just so happens to wake up when the Zetsu wraps himself around Obito and he busts his way out. There's Madara's a sneaky bastard. He's up to something. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. This has been JB the Chiha, and I'm out.
This video is part of the Way movement, a career path in video sponsored by TGN. To learn more, visit tgn.tv.